George. I'm coming for that dough. Soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut and he up on my way. With my way, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm a coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over. 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 It's over.
We've got, and here it, you can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go. So here we go, should be a good one. So much firepower here. Parries that jab away. Good left hook. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the hook. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That jab doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. At this point, here we go. It's round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Ooh, beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. right hook won't score. There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. After what? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. To the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Punch, counter punch. Good counter punching. Defense to block the hook. Every time they throw, and that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. Down goes Ben. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four. Company.
Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Here we go to the 4th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Done with that counter shot. Won't score with that right uppercut. They got out of the way of that right hook. Left hook misses. And he scores with the counters. And a big shot rattles his cage. Connor Ben right now. Will he go down? Down goes Ben. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knock. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
These two fighters are made for one another. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. Pull it right there. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Good counter punch. Counter shot lands. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. No rest for the weary. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. The game plan does not. This is the beginning of round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a twist. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nobody home with that hook. Perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Got out of the way of that right hook. Missing with the left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. And a round that seemed like it. Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Oh, what a shot! Ben in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this before. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
Oh, my God, Johnny! And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wait.
Whoa, Johnny! And a big shot rattles his cage. Connor Ben right now. Will he go down? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, bro, ring away.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Really catching air with that hook. And down goes Crawford.
Whoa.
And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
I've got...
1, 2, 3, 4.
The judges have spoken.
There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no
El Nino. With so much hype surrounding. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. No defense for that hook. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Vasily Lomachenko won his first encounter against Jorge Linares back in 2018, but it wasn't easy as he got dropped for the first time in his career. But to his credit, got up, beat Linares in the 10th.
This is the first time in Lomachenko's impressive career he'd been knocked to the canvas. Oh, the shame of it is what he's thinking. Because he wants to be unblemished. He don't want to be touching canvas as a professional fighter. But he did, so now he's saying, whoa, I got to turn that round, get the look back. But still came back and dominated Linares. Turned it round, made him pay for his rudeness. He made him pay and won convincingly.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good straight right hand. Punch, counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be. On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't find a home for that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of defense here at all. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Linares in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
goodness, Johnny. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nope, that jab not going to score. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Good counter punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot. Talk about Linares in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Here we go to the fourth round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what...
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Lomachenko is buzzed. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Beautiful counter shot. It's all offense all the time. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Linares in that last round. That bell could not have come sooner. There's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You'd like to see more jabs. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. Can't find a home with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Rhuleaidious in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. Long round. Let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Hook misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Did a nice job blocking the right jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The Venezuelan is rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well done with that counter shot. That counter punch caught him. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Rhuleaidious in that last round. Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook was off target. Neither fighter willing to slow down. The straight right just misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Lennoris in that last round. Well, and there's the bell for round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter. Good counter punching. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. Trying to land that jab. Lennoris is in some serious trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans.